You are welcome to People in the News, where we connect you to every event happening in Nigeria. I am Lucy Ohiri. We begin today's episode talking career goals and leadership growth with the book launch of The Precision-Led Woman, written by Victoria Ajayi, a book that teaches women the best ways to unlock their potentials. Now, this event was beyond beautiful, and here are the highlights.
You may have picked up books and many other literary works in the past that talked about career goals and leadership growth. But I bet you haven't seen this one.
My name is Victoria Ajayi. I'm the author of The Precision-Led Woman, a definitive guide to landing leadership positions.
The Precision-Led Woman, authored by Victoria Ajayi, is not just an insightful piece that equips women with the tools to master leadership growth with precision. It is a book that is offering millions of women a model that teaches a step-by-step guide that would help them unlock their full potential.
I wrote the book for three reasons: the world at large, for corporates, and for women.
Coming at a time when attaining leadership role is fast becoming an aspiration for millions of women worldwide, especially in today's rapidly evolving professional landscape. The newly appointed CEO of TVC Communications, Victoria Ajayi, has taken it upon herself in making sure that women are willing to embrace leadership and position themselves for opportunities.
Today, women leaving home to work and earn has become commonplace. Motherhood and marriage are no longer regarded as women's sole duty. During the war, women proved they could be homemakers and full-time workers. They contributed to social and economic developments, and many have realized the benefit of women's inclusion in the workplace. You can now find women in every industry in the corporate landscape and as leaders of nations.
History was made on Friday, the 29th of March, as friends, family, and business associates gathered to witness the unveiling of her book, The Precision-Led Woman, the definitive guide to landing leadership positions.
The Precision-Led Woman is a guidebook and a roadmap aimed at empowering women to excel in leadership roles. I utilize the BLAST model theory to simplify key critical factors that every woman and aspiring leader should inculcate to achieve success. These tested and tried principles have guided my own leadership journeys over the years, culminating in my recent appointment as the group CEO of the media conglomerate, TVC Communications. Through the book, readers gain practical knowledge on personal branding, effective communication, strategic thinking, and more, that if practiced, I emphasize, if practiced, would unleash the leader within them, men and women alike. I truly believe this book will be a valuable resource to a lot of rising female leaders. Thus, I beseech you all here today to help spread the gospel of the precision-led woman. In the words of Malala, we cannot all succeed when half of us are held back. Let us rise together, hand in hand, to build a future where women's leadership is not just celebrated, but expected. A future where every woman has the opportunity to lead, to inspire, and to leave a lasting legacy of positive change. Thank you once again for your unwavering support and belief in the power of women's leadership. Together, let us write the next chapter in the story of progress and equality, a chapter filled with hope, determination, and boundless possibilities.
From her years of experience in leadership roles, which is evident in her career journey as a seasoned business executive and a chartered accountant, known to have worn many hats, Victoria Ajayi, in her book, is determined to help women learn a critical principle necessary in their career aspiration, which is called precision. She has developed a set of strategies called BLAST model, which will not only help women earn a seat at the top, but also help them build capacity to mentor other women.
The Precision-Led Woman was inspired for so many reasons, but mainly a give back to me. I've seen from my career experience and my leadership journey a lot of women make mistakes, and those mistakes could be avoided, which is why I thought it's best to take all of that, my experience, my knowledge, and all that I have gathered so far, my path to leadership, and put it into words, which I have then coined into a model called the BLAST model. And the BLAST model is a roadmap. It's a guide for any emerging female leader, anyone who aspires to leadership. As long as you practice what that model is all about, which speaks to your branding, the way you look, the way you act, that's your attitude, the way you speak, and the way you think. The last one I particularly like because that speaks to your intelligence, your intellect. And so yes, that's what the book is about. For me, it's a give back to everyone, men and women.
Victoria, in the 11 years that I've known her, is one of those people who you can leave with any number of very difficult tasks and go to bed knowing that everything will be done as you would do it yourself. She brings with her an incredible amount of detail to her work, the keenness to ensure things are done the proper way, the keen eye for detail is unquestionable. And I've been quite lucky to have her by my side.
The beautiful red color of the book signal passion and intensity, but so were the reviews.
The book can tell you a lot of things, but she said something in her presentation, which is the most important. It's not in the saying, it's not even in you reading this book. It's in what you do with it. It's in how you discipline yourself to do the work and do the right things along the walk of that journey. And I'm always glad to be in the corner of every girl that wants to run and to give a helping hand where it is possible. And so, Victoria, I celebrate you. I celebrate your diligence, your dedication, your commitment to your vision and your goals. You're paying the price for where you want to go. Because, there are many people that want to go somewhere, but are not willing to do the work. And there's so many more of such people, and people do not realize what discipline is required, especially for a woman, to stay true to the cause.
For anyone who is in any doubt as to what it is she can achieve, let her start by reading this book so that it gives her a perspective and it puts into context that which she wants to do. And then that's just the starting point. This book is a fantastic literary work. Anyone who knows Victoria knows the only thing to expect from her is excellence. And as I always tell everyone, the difference between very good and excellence is paying attention to detail. And she's done that all of her career and has continued to encourage women.
Anyone who has interacted with Victoria will know that this book is a gift to other women. Precision, as it's called, means you should be precise, you should be exact. And we find that many women who have been in roles within organizations, they've spent a long time in organizations, they usually or sometimes struggle to get to the top because they're not precise. They are not being specific with the things they need in getting to the top. They're not being intentional. And what Victoria has done very beautifully is articulate different stories from junior level, mid-level, senior level, women who are in different organizations at different stages of their careers, being deliberate and taking steps towards attaining that leadership position.
She is what she says she is. You don't get it the other way. Victoria is exactly what she preaches. She's exemplary leader. She's a woman of excellence. She knows her worth. She knows her work, and she knows how to network. She knows how to build. So I think she's a fantastic person. And for her to write this book, she's willing to give back. And I'm really happy to be part of it.
She's a young woman in an old woman's skin. That's how we describe her, because she also has native intelligence. She's just a well put together and well-rounded person. And it is that kind of person, someone who has risen to the top, who is qualified to write a book like this. The Yorubas will say, if she had not risen to the top within so short a time, you can't say she's qualified to do a book like this, in which she's preaching to people, telling people what to do, telling women what to do if they must get to the top. And in the book, she talks about the need for women to take their brand seriously.
For the powerful and successful men and women in the room, the consensus was that the precision-led woman is an invaluable guide that outlines the strategies necessary for attaining the corporate ladder.
So many nuggets contained in this book, streaming from a wealth of knowledge. The next event is the HR Expo Africa, an event that focused on training and celebrating human resource personnel in Nigeria. Now, our very own director, PCO, TVC Communications, Olukemi Shonubi, was recognized at this event.
Over the years, the HR Expo Africa has been a platform for professionals to explore innovative approaches to human resources management. This event, which is the 9th edition, took place on the 3rd and 4th of April in Lagos and had masterclasses as well as an award ceremony for outstanding performances among HR professionals. This year's theme is HR Renaissance, Innovating for Impact. Some of the topics covered during the masterclasses included how technology is transforming industries and reshaping jobs, how to embrace workplace trends by appreciating and supporting transformative employee, getting the best out of employees, and so many others. The event had in attendance various HR professionals, sponsors, and delegates. Among the sponsors of this program is the Lagos State Government. Representing the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, was the Commissioner for Commerce, Trade and Investment, Folashade Ambrose Medebem. Reading the speech of the Governor, Mr. Sanwo-Olu said he's proud to be a part of the movement.
This gathering exemplifies the very essence of innovation and collaboration that is vital for steering the course of the future of work across our beloved continent. I want to congratulate and commend the HR Expo Africa for once again successfully organizing this event and for continuing to focus on their mission to optimize human resource capacity in Africa by bringing HR professionals together to discuss emerging trends in human capital management, empowering them to improve organizations' performance and keep the HR flag flying high. HR Expo Africa has been the guardian of the human resource landscape and has played and continued to prove to be not mere bystanders, but architects of a future that is both progressive and inclusive, where every individual can thrive and contribute meaningfully. The theme for this year's festival, HR Renaissance, Innovating for Impact, perfectly captures the spirit of our time. When we are at crossroads, where the way we work is undergoing a fundamental transformation, especially in the realm of human resources. The HR world of work is undergoing another seismic change, a seismic shift, propelled by technological advancements, globalization, and evolving expectations of employees.
The award ceremony is a testament to the dedication of HR professionals in fostering a positive workplace culture and supporting organizational growth. Awarded in one of the categories is the People, Culture, Experience and Operations Director, TVC Communications, Olukemi Shonobi, and she got the Most Influential HR Award. Speaking to TVC News, participants, delegates, sponsors and awardees commended the organizers for their thoughtfulness in coming up with such an event.
I think this is an incredibly laudable idea. You heard Mr. Governor's speech, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, when he alluded to the fact that the African population is growing at the fastest rate in the world, and the fact that the landscape of employment has changed. And so this is really laudable and necessary. So I think it's right at the right time, and I look forward to listening and understanding some of the outcomes of here in terms of the impact and how we can really reposition our youth to be able to participate much more globally in the world of work.
I would say fantastic program, beautiful array of speakers. I sat in some of the sessions. We have master classes talking about work for work, employee engagement, and especially employee engagement in today's world where you have companies operating hybrid, remote work. How do you still ensure that your personnel still have can leverage on that social skills, social awareness and all of that. So I would say kudos to the team for putting this together. It's timely as always and it's bumper packed. A lot of speakers lined up from different industries have spoken today. I would just say well done, keep it up, and thank you very much, because it takes a lot to want to give back to people, and I'm happy with the turnout. People from different industries, be it finance, be it technology, be it media, and we're ably represented.
This is our 9th year, and we're all about thought leadership. We try to set the tone in terms of HR, current trends and happening stances, and how we can make the world of work better for employees. So that's basically around it. Now for our 9th edition, the theme, which is HR Renaissance, we're saying that so many things are happening in our world, disruptions and all that. How can we reinvent ourselves? How can we become more creative as HR professionals in terms of innovation, in terms of leveraging on technology, in terms of wellness for the employees? What are the new things we can bring in? So that's the whole idea of the theme for this year at HR Expo Africa.
I've been part of this since about 2018, so it's always nice. Number one, it brings people together within the HR space, number one. And number two, we are always discussing contemporary HR issues globally and how these are affecting us within the local environment. So always been amazing to be part of this.
I think it's a wonderful initiative to focus on HR. I think at a corporate level, one of the most important things for any organization is the human capital. So I like the fact that the focus is on that and how to improve, the services and quality within the organization.
Clearly, the HR function is a service function. It's a support function. But for you to do that, you have to do it in a manner where you are serving the needs of your clients. And our clients sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, are internal clients. So the best way you can get the optimum HR solutions in place is when you collaborate with other functions. But more importantly, understanding the needs of your staff means those staff are not HR staff. Those staff are staff of other functions. So you must collaborate with them in being able to craft a solution that is fit for purpose. I think a lot of people forget that the ultimate objective of HR is to enable value creation in businesses. And that value creation is done in the line. So the HR team must collaborate with the line to be able to create value that then delivers the bottom line for businesses.
The initiative concerning this event was very good. I think it brings about all HRs let me use the word, in Lagos as a whole, because an Lagos event together, where we come together to share what we do, tell about our services and our product, and also it brings about unionship, togetherness in one accord, trying to understand the basic and the needs why human resources need to be more effective in our society today. You understand? There are more to it, but this event really speaks well, and I hope as time goes on, we need to come up with more technical events that need to bring the HR association together as one bond, as one family.
For me, the pros and cons of this technology is the flexibility. I'm laying emphasis on flexibility because right now, for HR applications we have out there, you can give feedbacks during appraisal processes. Before, it used to be more rigid than that. You want to run payroll, you have to go get an Excel sheet, different, manipulations, different things. But all of these things can be streamlined. You as a CEO, you know how much it is you're paying every month. So when there's an alteration, you can track it. So all of these things. Recruitment, you don't necessarily need to engage the third-party applications anymore to recruit for you. All you need to do is, if you have software, HR softwares, they can help you streamline these things. Check for criminal records. You are not scared of you're not scared that a criminal is actually coming to join the organization. All of these things is just something that has been helpful. And the good thing about it is technology has actually helped a lot. It has helped a lot because without technology we won't have all this advancement. We won't have such instances, because imagine me as an employee in your organization, I can't give a feedback, a honest feedback. That's really unfair on my path. What if I am the one for the job? I can't, do certain things. But all of these things, the HR application has been able to work on all of these things and give you a very honest feedback, because you don't even know who is behind the camera, who is behind the system, rather. So you're good.
Reiterating the need for HR professionals to up their skills, especially in the area of technology, the founder of HR Expo Africa, Aretha Coker, described this year's theme as tilting towards the fact that the world is evolving rapidly and the HR professionals should not be left behind. Hence, new tools are being introduced to help shape the world of the HR profession.
This year we've called, the theme is HR Renaissance, Innovating for Impact, because everyone is innovating with technology and impact. You have to impact wherever you are as a professional, as HR, because we're the custodian of the people within the organization, and the people are the most important part of the organization. I don't know, they say asset, but we're not asset, we're an important part of the organization. So when we come together, we want people to talk about wellness. We have sponsors like Credit Direct who are helping with financial well-being of organization, because the workplace has gone beyond just going to work and stopping at 5 o'clock. It's gone what happens to you after work. If you are not able to pay your bills after work, if your salary is not enough, these companies are able to help you with loans with the best interest rate to help me, because can you imagine if you have 300 employees, how many employers can give personal loans to their businesses? And this is what HR is all about, finding those people that can support the business unit to grow. We have people who are giving wellness support. We have people who are doing gift card. So if somebody, when we do that employee of the month, not just putting my picture, give me a gift card. I can go to ShopRite, shop for my children. Apart from just the learning abilities in the work, we're also adding, the whole entire well-being, mental. We are talking about physical, mental well-being, your wellness, the things that you could do, and different things like that. So that's what the Work Festival is all about.
In between the events, attendees had the opportunity to network and connect with one another. was the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to lead transformative change. The event has set the stage for a new era of HR excellence and effectiveness.
A worthy recognition indeed. And that's it on this week's episode of People in the News. Remember, we always have more just for you right here on TVC News. All you have to do is to keep it a date with us next Sunday right here on this channel. Till then, have a lovely week. Bye.